South Bend, Indiana. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Washington Huskies and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top.
Might have a chance. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carr. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Williams to throw. Working that left side now. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Washington right back to the line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running inside. It's Carr. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't shown great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but He just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Huskies. And they strike first.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Mobley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give is to Williams. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. comes onto the field ready to go to work. We've had some early action here as they take over trailing 13-7. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season with all the maybe a crease. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
To the air, it's Carr. Setting up the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He might want another play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Notre Dame right back to the line. Carr. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. should be the last play of the quarter. The give is to Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Throwing, Carr. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Play action, C.J. Carr. Got it behind the line. It's Mobley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Might be changing the route. C.J. Carr firing again. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He makes the catch at the 10. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Lawson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Williams looking for a man. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Williams. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Washington.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's a give to Washington. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
Williams from the gun on third down. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the single back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Carr to throw. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 18 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Tigers trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Carr on play action. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the run, it's Carr. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Finding some room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Williams. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Carr. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes a grab and room to run. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They'll give it to Washington. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive?
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Huskies. And the punishment has been extended. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Carr. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Right on target this time. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Throwing, Carr unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 35, set to kick it off.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Look out, he's got room. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
He'll do it himself. Quarterback got it himself. There's some room. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Making side adjustments here. Play action, Carr. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Here's a heat. He's on the move. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass, it's Carr. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it inside the 20. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Now from inside the red zone. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Dances away to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by